Don't touch that dial now, 'cause we're just getting started.
Okay, I guess that's how we're starting this episode of the Tangent Cast. This is episode 9. No, yeah, it is episode 9.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait, shit. No, but yeah, I forgot. This is episode 9.
People who got what I said in the beginning are awesome.
Yeah.
It's a reference. At least I think I said it right, but it's a reference.
So, today was very eventful.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for me. I was doing a lot of shit today. I say especially for me. I don't know what you were doing. I don't know that.
My day wasn't really too eventful until I got here. I woke up late. Not even. I woke up like at 11. So it's not super late, but
yeah, but
not early.
It's in that weird gray area.
Then I got here and then we did a thing.
Yeah, we were doing stuff, man. Today, before we did that thing, I had to do a shoot for like a mental health brand thing, and it was real fun. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, dude, that took me like 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Gee, what was that all about? Was it like a audio thing, photo thing?
It was on camera. So I was supposed to like have most of it memorized, but I got there and I was very stressed because like my memory's not all too good, unless I have to memorize things. Then it's pretty okay.
Yeah.
And then part of it was just like audio recording. So I'm excited to put that onto my like little portfolio deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I mean, that's what happened with me. And then we got here and we got in the studio, and we had a lot of fun because I also had a prior engagement that I had made like maybe 2 days ago, maybe, where I had agreed to be a host for one of my friends' Twitch streams, and so the time was nearing, and I know that I had told you I was like, yeah, sure, I'm good Saturday.
Yeah.
And I think you asked me that at like the beginning of the week.
Yeah, because something came up for Friday, and normally I ask if I could come over on Friday to record.
Yeah.
But something came up for Friday, like, and so I asked him like Monday or Tuesday, like, oh, can we do Saturday? He was like, yeah.
And so, I know that they told me it was gonna be like 9 their time, they're Texas. So I was like, I can make that work. Because I know that usually you get here like around like 2, 3 something.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what time they had agreed upon for the shoot. So I was like, I can make this work. I can balance all these things. And I could, but like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
So we ended up hosting together, and we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like showed up, and he was like, hey, introduce yourself. You're gonna host too. And I was like, okay, I'll just do that.
Yeah. Well, that's not even it, because we hadn't started yet. I was just like, hey, what's going on? How you feeling? That wasn't even for the hosting. I was just wanting to know, because I know that I was having a conversation, and I know she wanted to meet you or whatever. So I was like, friends.
So yeah, we did that.
Yeah, so we hosted.
And went by a lot.
We basically watched somebody torture themselves for an hour.
Yeah, so. It was weird. That whole like segment of their stream went by a lot faster than I thought it would.
Yeah, man.
Like, it was like an hour and a half of us, them doing their like challenge thing.
Yeah, like 30-second challenges. Yeah. Some of them like high key, man.
Some of them suck.
I wouldn't have wished some of those on my worst enemy. That's not true. They were kind of tame, but you know.
The worst one is probably the
hot sauce thing, right?
I'd say the vinegar and something else.
Soy sauce?
Yeah, soy sauce and vinegar.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that shot's worse than the hot sauce.
Really? One. I mean, with the hot sauce, there's like an element of like physical.
I guess.
I don't really want to say pain, but like a mild annoyance.
I mean, technically it is pain.
Yeah. Because
like that's what it does.
Yeah. Like, but then like with
the feeling of heat is actual, like it's pain.
And then with the soy sauce and vinegar, like I can imagine that would like fucking taste disgusting, but like you know,
but it'd be like
you could
so
probably
salty.
rinse that out with like anything.
Yeah. Wait, we did that. That was like an hour and a half. It was fun.
Yeah, man. And so now we're just leaning into it. We're getting into podcast mode.
Mode.
Yeah, there was some and there was some shit that I was gonna say there, but I was like, no, save it for the podcast. Save it.
Yeah, you did that a lot.
I did, yeah. So, fucking one that I was gonna say. I asked you earlier. I was like, what are your thoughts on bananas?
Oh. Yeah.
And you said you were fine with them. You know?
They're good. Bananas are good.
Yeah, I
when
like
you
bananas.
when you want bananas.
Yeah.
They're like really good.
So I was asking
I guess you could say that about anything.
The other day, somebody. Well, okay. I'll rephrase the question. What are your thoughts on bruised bananas?
Oh, how badly bruised?
It fucking, I don't know. Just like maybe a tiny bit of a bruise on like across the thing, you know, where it's like just on the peel and like a tiny bit of it gets to the banana.
I'll still eat it.
Yeah,
I'll still
right.
Eat it.
Because, so I was asking a friend about this, and there was like a bruised banana, and it wasn't that big of a deal. It was maybe like, let's say like it was maybe like this, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't that big. But so, you know, so I'm eating my banana. This person is fucking treating me as if I fucking killed her baby in front of her. Like, I'm like, dude, it's just a fucking bruised banana. Like, relax.
Like, what were they? Were they like yelling at you?
Yeah, they were like, oh my god, how could you fucking? Did you see that fucking big ass bruise? I'm like, big ass bruise? That shit's smaller than my pinky. But fucking.
It was
just an annoying thing.
It was a girl? Like, she's being weird for no reason. What the hell? You're the one eating it.
I'm like, I'm not even, like, yeah, you're not even fucking, you don't even have to deal with this fucking banana.
It's like, the little bruise from the banana is just going to be overshadowed by the normal banana that's around
Yeah, and it doesn't even, like, it doesn't even do anything bad to the banana.
Yeah.
It's just like, the bananas, they go ripe, they ripen. But they don't know when to stop ripening.
Yeah.
So they just kind of like overload themselves. And that's why they also like release a gas that makes other fruit spoil quicker. So you can't leave bananas next to other fruit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So like they do that and then fucking. So I'm like, it's not even like it's a bad part of the banana. But like you just have to eat.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, you just have to eat them fucking fast. So.
Yeah.
And so I was really unhappy. So I'm like, why are you making such a big deal out of this, man? I was just having a good day.
Yeah.
Fucking eating my banana.
That's so weird. It's like, why does she care so much?
I don't know. Like, she treated it as if I had fucking taken out a bottle of acid and was like,
like, oh look, it's rotten. Look at me take a bite. Like, no, it's not the.
She treated it like I took like a fucking moldy ass piece of bread. I was like,
yeah. So fucking weird.
Yeah, man.
She's like a weirdo
I don't get
for that.
people who are like that, just like on the whole, who like make a super big stink about shit other people are doing.
It's like,
well, that's not true. If it's something harmless, I don't care. Yeah. I don't like those people. You know, if it's something like I don't know, like eating a tomato like an apple, it's like that's fucking weird. But you know, it's your business. You do what you want to do.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Eating tomatoes like apples, put a little salt.
It's like I probably couldn't do that, but like because I don't really like the texture of them. I like biting into like crunchy shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, you know, like you're not hurting me. You're not doing anything to me. I don't fucking care.
Yeah. I don't
get people like that.
It's like, I'm eating it, bro.
Yeah.
Why do you care so much?
Like, it's not even like I'm eating something that's like unhealthy for me or anything. Yeah. It's like I'm legitimate. Like I just prefer it this way. Yeah. Like there was a guy I knew. Who, what would he do? He would like melt cheese over like his apples. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that, but like, you know what? You do you, pal.
Yeah, it's like throwback to an earlier episode how fucking I said I hated or like I would never ever try century eggs. Yeah. The century eggs. But if you're
somebody else likes them, I mean,
like that's you.
Like,
man.
I'm not gonna hold that against you.
Like
or anything,
maybe I'll like throw like a little shade, just like, you know, it looks fucking gross, but like go ahead.
Yeah, but like yeah, like it's
like,
not.
You're eating it. It's not affecting me.
You know, it's not my fucking
it's just
prerogative.
Like God, what? Like I've seen people like that where it's just like, oh my, you're eating. Why would you? It's like I'm fucking eating a dick bag.
It's like you don't even have to stay here to watch me.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not fucking holding a gun to your head. Be like, hey. You're gonna watch me eat this fucking.
Watch me eat this.
You're gonna watch me eat this fucking weird ass food, and you're gonna like it.
It's like it's so weird. Just mind your business.
Yeah,
man.
like I don't know.
Acting like me eating it is gonna like transfer to their body.
Yeah.
So, and even then, it's like it's not a bad part of the banana. It's not
like
bad.
and not even with banana. I guess today is just like a real food day.
Yeah, I guess.
Like but like I'm like that with cereal.
Yeah.
Where like I don't really vibe with cereal. I don't really like it.
What?
But, yeah, like it just like feels weird. I don't like the texture of it, and like how it gets all soggy all the time. I just don't like it. But like I'm not gonna fucking like kick you out of my house for fucking eating cereal. Like I
had cereal
care.
this morning.
Huh?
I had cereal.
Yeah, like I don't fucking care. Like you what you fucking want. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
Yeah. By the way, look, I have my opinions on certain things when it comes to food. Like, in my opinion, if you're a grown man still, or not even grown man, but if you're like over the age of 12, still ordering chicken tenders at like restaurants, you're a fucking child. That's so embarrassing for you. And they'll try to be like, they're trying to be like, I'm gonna still eat it though. You're like, yeah, and you're still a fucking kid though. Like, bro, you're at a.
I feel like it would depend on the restaurant. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, if
I'm
it's like
heading to like Chick-fil-A or like
obviously,
or something.
obviously there, yeah. But I mean like big restaurant, big menu, everything. Like, you know, not everything, but like
restaurant.
Yeah, like a sit down restaurant. Like, and even then, there's some sit down restaurants where it's like they don't.
It's like, and it's like
they don't
I kind
specialize
of get
in
it
certain
too, where
things.
it's like, you know, like I get that it tastes good. Like I like chicken tenders, they taste good.
They taste great.
But, like,
I'm not even
but,
gonna
like,
lie.
like if I go to like I don't know, let's say
let's
say
like
BJ's or whatever.
Yeah.
Like BJ's is actually probably the worst example I could have picked, but I'm gonna say BJ's, and like there are so many options, right?
Yeah.
Chicken tenders are probably the safest option you can go with.
Yeah, but it's like if you're going to like a big, I would say big restaurant trying to blow it out of proportion, but it's like
I can't say sit down.
There's a menu with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And like instead of just
so many
looking,
choices.
yeah, you have so many choices, and instead of going through them, you're just like, oh, chicken tenders. That's it. It's on the menu, chicken tenders.
Like I mean,
go through the
that's
menu
that,
at
like,
least.
Like that's something that I'm kind of like where with burgers,
Yeah.
I just like burgers. That's just the thing I like. So, you know, I'm not gonna fucking just be like, hey, fucking Olive Garden employee, you got a burger for me? And like I'm not gonna be like that, but like, you know, if they have one, that's probably gonna be just what I default to.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's what I like. But, you know, I'm still gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna see like, hey, is there anything else on here I might like? Like fucking that's how I found calamari. I love calamari.
Oh my god,
I
calamari
would
is
kill
so
people
good.
for calamari. That's a joke. That's a haha funny joke.
No, but yeah, I feel like I don't know, cause I'm like I get it why people would do it, but it's still just like why, man. It's like there's like chicken tenders are good. I agree. I'll fucking like.
Yeah,
you give me a plate of chicken tenders, I'll
like you
tear
can't
that
convince
shit up.
me chicken tenders aren't good. You're not gonna. It's not gonna happen.
But it's like instead of like, if you're at a restaurant,
I think it's like a thing for me where, it's kind of you know Del Taco.
Yeah.
Where like they have fucking what's it? They have like burgers, but they also have like Mexican food, right?
Yeah.
Where like, okay. So, I like burgers. I do. I fucking love burgers, but. It doesn't that kind of defeat the point of going to a Mexican restaurant and getting just like a fucking burger?
Yeah.
That's where it's like, you know, I'm kind of iffy on that. Like I mean, I'm still gonna get it because I like their burgers, but like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like it's not the only thing I get from there. You gotta broaden your horizons.
Exactly. Just be more open to stuff, man. Come on.
What's this fucking evolve into like a reverse fucking Alex Jones? That's gonna be the final form of the Tangent Cast. It's just gonna be fucking propaganda in reverse.
Yeah.
Where it's like, be your own individual.
Turn the freaking frog guy. The frogs. Alex Jones, that's the guy who said that, right?
Yeah, that's Alex Jones.
Because what's it called? I was watching a earlier. I was hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
And we were watching. They wanted to show me this video about something.
Yeah.
And they were like, they searched up Joe Rogan. And I know Alex Jones was on his podcast
He
once.
was?
I think so. I'm pretty sure he was. But I got him confused for Alex Jones. I thought Joe Rogan was him.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, when I saw him, I was like, oh, isn't that they're trying to freaking frogs gay guy? And they're like, oh, no, that's not him. And then I was like, oh, who's his name? And then they didn't know. But now, like, hearing his name, it's like, oh, yeah, now I remember that. That is him.
Fucking Alex Jones is like such a character, dude.
They're trying to frogs gay.
He's
But
such
yeah.
a fucking character. Today I was watching some fucking Ben Shapiro shit. That's not a story. I just wanted to mention it.
Ben Shapiro, were you like geeking at how you, what was it, like Ben Shapiro destroys feminist compilation or something?
No, it was I was watching YouTube shorts.
Oh, okay.
And you don't really have much control over those. So, it was him basically arguing about like well, part of it was like a feminist thing. It was like, you're not going to sit here and tell me that working a 9-to-5 accounting job is more impressive than being able to create human life in your body. And it's like, okay, like there was some like he was like, we're deluding women into thinking that, you know, the equality of working at a desk job and not being able to care for their home is more important, is more impressive than being able to create a human life with their own body. And so he's like, let me tell you this. Nobody on their deathbed said, I wish I'd filed one more doc review.
Oh.
And I'm like, I get where you're coming from, but something about Ben Shapiro, he just like, he just feel fucking stupid.
Yeah,
like,
especially because like, I feel like whenever something about Ben Shapiro comes up, it's always like, oh, like this middle schooler is like geeking about Ben Shapiro destroys feminist episode 1005 or something. It's such like a topic you don't care about.
Yeah, and it's like some of his points when you listen, some of them do kind of make, like, I can see where he's coming from.
Yeah.
But like, he just has the energy of someone who's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Especially the way he talks. I was like, he talks pretty fast. He's just like, well, look, if you put it in this way, like if you do this and that, it's like,
yeah, he has the confidence of somebody who has no right to be confident.
Yeah.
Like,
but I mean, at least he's knowledgeable in the topic. So
yeah, it's like, I'll tell you what, Nancy Pelosi is probably the worst politician I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's like exactly how he talks. What the fuck?
Yeah, no. Like, I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, this guy high key kind of sounds like if I was like a Walmart person, you know what I mean? Not a person who shops at Walmart, like a fucking Walmart person.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is what I would be like if I were a fucking Walmart person.
Yeah.
Or, you know what? This is what I would be like if I traveled down the incel path.
Oh, yeah. That was like a thing we talked about.
I would totally be fucking Ben Shapiro Jr.
What's it called? I kind of want to backtrack because I remember I was going to say backtrack to when I was talking about the chicken tenders.
Mm-hmm.
I would die on that path that, like, if you willingly order chicken tenders at a restaurant, instead of like looking through the menu, you just see chicken tenders, that's what you order instead of looking.
Yeah.
Then you're a child.
You know,
but
it's one thing to make a choice. It's another thing entirely for me to just impulse buy it because I know that they're yummy.
That I feel like, you know, grow up if you do that.
Like,
but when it comes to cereal, though, because I know we were talking about cereal and then it went to that. When it comes to cereal, I just gotta come out and say it. Lucky Charms is up there, bro. Lucky Charms is up there. Probably top 3. To me, it's my favorite, but I'm not gonna let my bias get over. Like, it's top 3.
I'm just gonna smile and nod because, like I said, I don't fucking like
Lucky
cereal, so
Charms
I don't even
is
know.
top 3.
I have nothing to compare it to.
Top 5 cereal: Lucky Charms. This isn't in order, like from best to worst, but top 5 for sure: Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruit Loops. What else? Probably Honey Nut Cheerios and Frosted Flakes. Those are the 5, and like Lucky Charms is top 3 out of those.
That's the pantheon.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh wait, fuck. Captain Crunch is good too, though. Let's make it a top 6. Captain Crunch is top 6.
We'll make it a top 6.
But yeah, back to what we were talking.
No, I think I
love cereal.
Done. I think I was done. I literally just said like, I would be Ben Shapiro Jr. if I went down that fucking incel path. Earlier we were talking about, for context, fucking shit that happened, and so when I was in middle school, I went down a dark path. I was high key, like I was in a mental sort of area where had I not seen someone like worse than me, who I'm not gonna name But had I not seen someone worse than me, I'm not gonna
do it. They'll never see it. Who cares? This won't affect their lives.
It won't affect their lives, but
who cares? Let the demon take over.
No, you're not gonna pull me back to the incel side. But fucking we were talking about, like, had I not seen this person who was worse than me, I would have fucking realized. I high key, I would probably have grown up to be an incel. Like,
that is so weird.
It could have been bad, man. It really makes you it really makes you appreciate the things in your life a lot more.
Yeah.
Knowing that, like, fuck, I could have been like one of those, like, black pill motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah. What is that, by the way?
I think that's the one where, like, they like worship, like, Elliot Rodger as, like, a martyr or some shit.
I've got no clue who that is. I don't keep up with any of that.
You don't know Elliot Rodger?
Nope.
Really?
I don't keep up with that. Is he a politician or something?
No, he's not a politician. He was a YouTuber for a little bit. And then he fucking killed his family. No, he didn't kill his family. He killed, like, 3 of his roommates. And he went and he tried to kill some people in the girls' dorm at his college because he felt, like, rejected by them. He was like, I don't understand what you don't see in me. Please tell me he went to jail. I'm the perfect guy. I think he's dead.
Oh.
I think he killed himself. After he was like, he couldn't get in. I know he couldn't get into the fucking girls' dorm or something like that. I don't think he could.
How did he kill them, with a gun?
No. I think he stabbed one of his roommates. I know he had a bunch of guns. Let me look this up.
What the fuck?
I know that it's very possible that I am saying shit and I don't even remember the story that well.
What the fuck? And people are like, yes, this is this guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, some people. Hold on, let's see.
What the fuck is that picture too? Fucking weird ass.
This is how he would record his fucking YouTube videos, just in his car.
What up? What's up, guys?
So.
His lips all puckered up. He's like doing the fucking, like, the face, like the. Boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, okay, he used a bunch of weapons. So he stabbed his roommates, right? And then after that, he started shooting people. So originally he wanted to, like, take people to his apartment, and then he was gonna kill his brother and stepmother, and that was the plan.
What the fuck?
So yeah, and so.
And people, like, worship this guy, or not, like, worship him, but they're like
they see him as, like, a martyr. It's like, this is what happens, this is our cause, to make them notice us or something like that. It's something fucking stupid. But Jesus. So, like, 6 people died as a result of this. Yeah, okay, so originally,
what a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, so he intended to fucking kill people at the, like, sorority or whatever. So, and then he, like, did a drive-by shooting. No, not one. He did multiple, I suppose.
Multiple.
So it
damn,
was just,
voice
Elliot
crack on
Rodger
fleek.
Fucking and then let's make sure that I'm right about this, because I'm probably wrong about this.
What the fuck? My knee again.
Oh man, that's concerning.
Oh, also, I feel like I don't know why I feel like this is, like, something to say. Episode 8 was the first one to go up. This is episode 9.
Yeah, this might go up next. I don't know.
Probably not. I'm just saying, like, this is recorded after episode 8, which is.
Yeah, this is recorded after the first one that went up on the channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay, I was kind of wrong, but kind of not. Where it's like, that's like the big one where it's like, the reason girls don't like me is because I don't look attractive, and I'm gonna change that.
The blood, their
blood
on my
not by
face
fucking making an effort to work out and look better, and keep in mind that doesn't fucking help either, because it's not about how you look. At least
about
not
who
really.
You are.
Yeah, like,
for the
fucking,
most part.
And
looks help.
And this is something. Yeah, like, looks are a bonus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they net you some points, but it's about who you are.
Like, there was something I was talking about not too long ago, and I'm hoping I can remember it because it kind of related to this. Where right. I got into a conversation with one of my female friends about nice guys, about white knights, right?
Yeah.
So and we were talking about, like, like, it's like they don't understand the difference between a nice person and a good person.
Yeah.
Like, a nice person is someone who does good deeds for the sake of getting a reward. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, you know,
nice
I held the door open for, like, you know, in this context, right?
I guess.
Just like, you're a nice person, right? You know, not necessarily a good person. You're a nice person. But, like, that's someone, like, where it's like, hey, you know, I held the door open for you whatever number of times. I'm expecting, like, a thank you. Or, like, I washed your car. I changed your oil. I babysat for you for free. Whatever. And it spirals and it spirals. And it's like, and now I deserve to fuck you in the ass.
Oh.
And it's like...
Oh, you mean, like... Okay, I thought you meant, like, nice people. Like, oh, you know, this person's
like, that's
nice.
just, like, a really, like...
yeah, you're
like
talking about, like...
specifically incel example, but I do think for the most part, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're talking
a nice
about,
person,
like...
for a nice, like, real...
Like, a nice guy's
person,
finished last type nice guy.
Yeah, for a nice person, I think they still do it a lot of times for a reward, but that reward is usually, like, maybe a thank you. You know, it's not something as intense, right?
Yeah.
Whereas a good person does it, usually, you know, a good person does good things because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, or at least that's my take on it. I know I'm not, like, an authority or anything.
What's it called? Talking about that, I kind of want to make myself look good. What's it called? Like 2 weeks ago, I helped this guy.
Yeah.
This old guy in a wheelchair move up, and I felt good after that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I was walking home from school, and he was just he was just rolling up the street. And I saw him rolling up the street in his wheelchair, and I was like, oh, okay. And I just kept turning back to look at him. I don't know why. Like, I felt like it took a while for me to cross the street, and I was just like, you know, just go help him. You know, there's no way he's trying to go far.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even if he is, so what? Just go help him. So I did. He just wanted to get up to the curve into the store that was, like, right there. So I was like, okay, so I've helped him there. So, yeah, I guess I'm kind of just, like, a really nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you wanted to be able to tell the story. That's why you're nice and not good. No, I'm kidding.
Nah.
I kind of am, though.
I just remembered about this story.
Yeah, so yeah.
I guess
like,
telling it is a bonus. Like, I didn't tell anyone about it until now.
But yeah, that's what my opinions are.
I think nice guys are
like,
weird.
This fucking Elliot Rodger guy, bro.
He's like,
I fell down like a rabbit hole watching him. You know what? Let me fucking...
Just like nice guys. I'm a nice guy. I make very unfunny and insensitive jokes. I'm a nice guy.
Elliot Rodger quotes.
52 quotes? What the fuck?
Yeah.
If we can't solve our problems, we must destroy our problems. One day, incels will realize their true strength in numbers and will overthrow this oppressive feminist system. Start envisioning a world where women fear you.
Shoes won't help you get white girls. White girls are disgusted by you, silly little Asian.
What the fuck?
I don't
oh my
know.
god.
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna...
That's so long.
I know. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna read that one. There's one that I think is so fucking funny. Not even funny. I shouldn't say that, but let's see. It's
like funny coming from this like maniac.
It's funny, like, seeing how this person thinks.
Yeah.
Ah, great. I can tell. You know what? There's one quote that I think is fucking hilarious, and it encapsulates exactly this type of mindset.
Seeing me.
Oh my god. You know what? It might be here. We'll see, but...
How does the quote go? Do you know from memory?
I don't know it from memory. I want to, like, recite it. It's like, something to the effect of, like, I'm a perfect guy. I don't understand. You know, I look attractive. I have a nice car. I have money. I don't understand what you girls don't see in me. And it kind of, like, goes on like that for a while. Jesus. And then he gets to a point where it's like, so now I'm going to make you pay. Or something like that. It's like the final video before his fucking...
Before his, like, murder spree.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
You girls have never been attracted to me.
I don't know why you girls aren't attracted to me, but I will punish you all for it. It's an injustice, a crime, because I don't know what you don't see in me. I'm the perfect guy, and yet you throw yourself at all these obnoxious men instead of me, the supreme gentleman. I will punish you all for it.
Ha ha ha! It says laughs in brackets after that. So.
Let me fucking. I want to see
me,
if I
the supreme gentleman. What a joke! Oh my god.
This video is dead ass. Like,
it's a video?
Funny. Yeah, this is a transcript from a video. You know, it might actually be deleted, but let's see.
I don't know what you don't see in me.
Yeah, like he's just like really fucking. Oh my god.
Trigger.
You know what?
Rip in peace.
But yeah, basically, he's kind of become like a figurehead for the whole like.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's the girls who are to blame or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is really fucking weird, right?
Yeah.
If somebody like I don't think I'll ever be able to wrap my head around this, but if somebody goes on a fucking murder spree because quote girls don't like me.
Yeah.
It's like I don't see how that like proves to you that like girls don't like me because I'm ugly.
Yeah.
And it's not like he was an ugly guy, you know. He wasn't like a model or anything, but you know, yeah.
It's like,
so it's like I don't really get how that makes you think that like, yeah, this guy's right. It's because we're ugly. I'm like, no, it's because you're the type of person who will fucking like commit a mass murder because of fucking girls don't like you.
Yeah, it's so weird, man.
I guess it's one of those days today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. These are fun. I think these are legitimately some of our best.
Probably. God, I don't know.
Yeah, we went on like a while on this fucking guy.
Well, to switch it up, I want to give a little bit of things because I kind of want to talk about this.
Yeah.
It is May as of recording this. The Batman came out in March.
It did.
And I just watched it last week.
Oh, dude.
Finally.
It's a good movie.
And it's good. Holy shit, it's good.
Yeah.
Bro, oh my god. Literally.
Like I told you, bro, I went in there and I was like, I'm probably going to like this movie. I left. It's probably my favorite live-action Batman movie.
It is so good. And, like, the thing that made it, like, better is that, like, even beforehand, like, before I've seen it, like, the past month before I saw it, I really started getting into Batman, too.
Yeah, dude.
So it was, like I was playing the Arkham games. I was, like, trying to, like, I was watching videos on them. God. Dude, movie's so cool. Bro, that scene with the car where he's chasing Penguin, that shit is so fucking cool.
Dude, fucking...
and that was...
This one,
oh, my God.
This movie is, like... It reminds me a lot of one of my favorite, like... comics from this, and well, that's not even true. One of my favorite writers for the Batman comics, and that's a guy named like Scott Snyder, really cool dude. And his stories are fucking just like amazing, and I love them.
Is he the guy who wrote Three Jokers?
No.
Oh,
he wrote the Court of Owls storyline, and he wrote 0 Year. So I'm like, and those are like two of my favorites. So
I also
and this movie kind of captured those vibes, I think. So it's like, fuck, dude, like.
God, it was such a good movie.
And like, a lot of people, like, I told my friend because we saw it together, me and like two friends, and we left, and they were like, they were kind of iffy on it, and I was like, damn, dude, I fucking love that movie, and they were like, dude, and you know, we started talking, and I mentioned how I like this more than the Nolan trilogy.
Nolan is Dark Knight, right?
Yeah, more than those. I mentioned that I like this more than. Well, that's not true. I like this more than the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises. I like them more than those. And they were kind of losing it with me. They weren't really happy. And I get that because they're good movies. I mean,
so you like Batman Begins more than this one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them. I'm just like asking.
In that one, my main issue with those movies, it's not even like that big a thing, is that the voice, that fucking voice, dude. In Batman Begins, it's, you know, it's it's still really noticeable, but it's believable, right? It makes sense that, yeah, you know, he'd kind of go there, and it's not, like, distracting.
What, I
Bale,
caught him
yeah,
Bateman.
Bale's voice.
I also watched American Psycho recently, too.
Yeah,
so
it's a good movie.
I caught him fucking Batemans. That's, like, all I know him from.
Yeah. So
but
he fucking,
Just
you know, his voice in the first one.
Where are they?
Yeah, it was, like, pretty natural in the first, but then... in the second and third,
it's
the
like
directors
really...
were like, go bigger, and it's like I like the story of the movie, and I like the character, and I like the writing. Yeah. It's just like, if that voice had not been there,
it would have been
those
cool.
might be my favorite fucking movies of all time.
Yeah, and I think like to kind of what they did good is like instead of having him talk real loud, for the most part he's like talking really low or whispering.
Yeah.
In the Batman.
And that's like a
the
really
only time
Batman
he really
thing to do, I think.
The only time he really gets loud is when he's talking to Riddler in Arkham.
There is that other thing that's kind of a spoiler.
Just go for
where
it.
He's kind of driving and like he gets the call.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to warn him.
He's like,
He's like, get out of there! You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at that point, like, he's talking to people who knows he's Batman. You know?
Yeah. I don't think they know he's Batman, but I mean, like, you know, he's out of the tower. Like, they know who he is, though.
You know yeah.
Mean? It's like if I call you, and you don't know that I'm like outside wearing a fucking clown costume, and it's like and I'm like, hey, what's going on, dude? You know,
don't
it's
know,
like it's like just like it's like okay.
But yeah, no. What's it called? God, so cool of a movie.
I love that movie.
It was really cool, and the fact that I don't know if there was any CGI, there probably was, but the fact that I know most of the movie is what's it called? I forgot what it's called when it's like, you know,
practical.
Practical. There you go.
I think the only thing that might have been a little bit CGI was you know when he like lands on the thing from like the jump?
I think so.
I think that might have been.
Maybe. And like what's it called? Even the part where like after he punches Gordon and he's like running away and he like grapples all the way up, that's practical too.
Yeah.
That shit was cool.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was a good movie. I know 3 months late.
My fucking thing,
3 months from recording this late, but
I goddamn dude, I loved
the
fucking that might be my favorite bat suit, like any
movie
ever.
Literally, I think the bat suit is perfect except for the cowl.
Really?
The only reason why is cuz it kind of goes for like this weird like I don't know, it's like it at the neck, it's like it's slim. It's like at the neck it's slim, but then as it goes to the head it bulges out a little bit.
I think I kind of
that's the only part I don't like
from a practical perspective.
Yeah, because I felt like it would have been
like,
a bit better if
you know,
was...
here's like maybe it's like a helmet underneath or something. Like I kind of like that the concept, and I actually do like the design too, but
yeah,
that's just a thing where it's like like I know some people weren't really happy with it for varying reasons. I know some people thought it looked too similar to the fucking Netflix Daredevil helmet, and they were like, boycott the Batman.
No, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
but
no,
yeah,
like
no.
I didn't think that was true, because that's just like a Batman thing. Like the ears have always just kind of fluctuated.
Yeah,
so
I just think it looks weird, because like how it just goes from slim to bulges out a little bit. I just think it's a little odd. Like, I think it would have been better if it was just a bit more uniform. But other than that, the suit is so good. And the fact that the bat symbol in it of itself is, like, I don't know if it's a batarang, but, like, he could take it out and he could use it.
Yeah.
Like, that part, that's so cool. I love the suit and everything. Mm-hmm. Speaking about Batman and how you were talking about comics, like, a month or two, not even, like, 3 weeks ago, I saw a video about the 3 Jokers.
Yeah.
That storyline. And like I didn't read the comics, but you know, I saw a video on my my YouTube feed.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll watch it. Bro, holy shit. I got so like the guy was talking about what happened and everything and like showing panels and he was just going over it.
Was it Comic Storian?
It was Variant.
Oh.
It was Variant. Comic Variant or whatever the channel's name is. But yeah, it was that. And I instantly invested, bro. That I wish I read it. I wish I read it for myself.
Yeah.
Like but
like I don't know. I'm thinking about. You know what?
The Three Jokers was so cool, man.
This isn't related. DC. They're doing this thing right now where it's like DC versus vampires, and that's just kind of fire, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like, there's a. It takes a lot of twists and turns that you wouldn't expect, and it's just like really good.
That sounds cool.
And there was like this one line, like, and it's like a throwaway line, but it's like such a fucking like it just feels so hype, where like Batgirl and Nightwing are like fighting people or whatever, and it's like, one of the vampire dudes, and they're like looking down on like every other human, and they're like, it's like, hey, look. I know we were told not to run the hands with you like bat freaks or whatever. Yeah. But like, and he gets his shit rocked. But
oh damn.
But so like, I don't know. That line just like hits different. Yeah. And then later we find out why they were told that, and it kind of makes it more of a flex.
Damn. Like he calls them bat freaks.
Yeah, cause like these guys like, it's a whole ass like spec ops unit. Mm-hmm. But like. They're just like dressed as weird like bird themed like animal themed people. Yeah. So it's just like, I mean, I get you guys are fucking weird.
Yeah. So but yeah, no. The Three Jokers. Do you mind if I spoil it a little bit?
I don't really care.
Cause like
I
think
really
it's
something
cool.
That like ever grabbed my interest.
I don't know, cause I know like comics and shit like. What's canon and what's not is really weird, and it's mostly up to the fan base to like tell, DC in this situation like, we like this, adopt this as canon. Basically, it's more like up to people, or like the audience. But I think this is like considered canon in a way. Yeah. Basically, oh my god,
Go ahead, say the thing. Say the thing.
Basically, it's like it goes off the premise like, oh yeah, Killing Joke origin is canon in this story, and there's 3 Jokers. Like the title implies, it's legitimately 3 Jokers. There's the clown.
Yeah, I know. Like I remember the reveal of that being like a big deal, where he was sitting in like the Mobius chair, and he was like, "Tell me who's the Joker," and the chair's like fucking. There are 3 Jokers. Yeah. And Batman, he's fucking like, what? Yeah. And it's like, you're in a chair with like infinite knowledge. Just fucking ask who they are again.
Yeah, it was.
But I get like he's a detective. He wants to figure it out himself.
It was the clown, the criminal, and the comedian. Mm-hmm. And I think it was either the clown or the comedian. One of them is the Killing Joke Joker. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know, because the whole point is like Batman trying to figure out who's the original Batman, Batgirl, and Red Hood. Mm-hmm. It's like the whole point is trying to figure out who's the original one. I think that's what I got from it, and I must say I don't know which one it was between the comedian or the criminal, or the comedian or the clown. I don't know which one is the one who makes it to the end, I guess. But I'm gonna just say it's the comedian. I'm gonna say he's the one like who makes it to the end of the story, because it's a 3-issue run. And basically, all like they're trying to figure it out. Batman meets up with Batgirl and Red Hood and all that. They capture the clown, and they capture him. That was pretty cool, and he was teasing Red Hood because fucking he killed him.
Yeah, he did the thing.
He was like, all this, that, and that. So he kills him. Like, Batman tells him.
I remember I seen that panel, because that shit was pretty popular for a while.
Batman told him, like, just don't do it. He shoots him in the face. Just blow. Comedian or clown's dead. It's 2 left. And it's like, God, it's so weird. Second issue, I don't think any of the remaining 2 dies. I think the second issue is mostly just more detective stuff, I think. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the video. But the 3rd issue, I don't even think, like, the criminal, which is, like, he seems to be the mastermind throughout the story, where he's, like, who's this and that. He seems to be, like, the man in charge. But I think the comedian kills him, and he's, like, it's not even, like, stated, like, he's the original. He's, like, am I or am I not? Am I the original? I could be. Maybe I'm not in this. So you really don't know. But basically, the premise was that the Joker wanted to. He takes the guy who killed Bruce's parents. I forgot what his name is. He takes that guy and he basically puts him in a hostage situation. So like, if
Joe Chill.
Joe Chill, that's his name, yeah. And he's like, Batman has to save him, but before he even knows that it's like him as a oh no, oh my god, I'm remembering what happens. Joker wants to turn Joe Chill into the next Joker, basically. So Batman tries to like go in and talk to him in Arkham. I think that's where he is. He's either in Arkham or in Blackgate. So he goes to talk to him, and he's not in his cell. That's when he figures out, like, oh, Joker took him and that. But he's like, oh, let me see his records, or let me see his files. And then he sees, like, in the records they show him, like, Joe Chill feels very regretful and is very he's just regretful. He's disappointed that he killed Bruce's parents, and he's very like sorry for what he did.
That's pretty canon.
Yes, and like he regrets doing what he did. So basically, the Joker like captures him and made Batman save Joe Chill and like pretty much forgive him for killing his parents, so that Joker could be like the number one thing in his mind at all times. So now like Batman's like the one thorn in his back is Joker now. Yeah. Like Joker couldn't stand the fact that Joe Chill killing his parents was like not above him in like relevancy to him, or like what bothered him the most. So he made Bruce come to peace with that. So now, you know, that happened, and now Joker's like everything he's done is now
top priority.
So now like Joker is at the top for him. That's basically the whole thing, and that shit was crazy. And basically at the end, I know I'm probably fucking up a lot of the shit, so if people see that, they're gonna be like, well, this fucking that's not the real meaning, that's not what happened. I watched this video like a month ago. I forgot. Basically at the end, I thought this was cool. Maybe this happened in other runs and this is pretty canon too, but like I thought it was kind of cool. And it was like, oh, you know, should you know, like, do you know his name? Alfred was asking him like, oh, you know his name or something about his name. He was like, do you want to tell him, or like come out with who he is or something? And Batman was basically like, oh, look, Alfred, I don't want to sound like how people say I sound like, but I'm Batman. I knew Joker's name like 10 days after the day after I found out who he was.
Shit. That one was like all over my fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
For like a
when
while.
I saw that, I was like, holy shit. Where he was like, I found out Joker's name like a week after he showed up. That shit was like, holy shit. And the thing that's like,
I don't think that's like a canon thing, but like it is a weirdly canon, well, I won't say canon, it's a weirdly common thing that Batman does all this weird shit within like weeks of meeting people.
Yeah.
Like specifically within a week.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing.
And the thing is like this run is like 3 years old. And that shit still was so cool just to see, even if it's not canon or whatever. It was just so cool. Man, just like that reveal, just like I knew Joker's name a week after he showed up. That shit was cool. And basically it was like the reason why he can't like go public with Joker's name, or like he can't reveal who he is because the Killing Joke in that story, basically like his family dies.
Yeah, I know.
And in this story, they didn't die. The CIA or like the government faked their deaths.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they faked their deaths to relocate them.
I know at some point like Bruce visits them or whatever. I don't think he goes inside.
It's in the story. Like he's like, if I do that, then you know it's gonna be everywhere. Their family's gonna be in trouble. But that was like the main point. Like their family's gonna be in trouble and stuff. and like at the very end he like drives past like the cottage
Yeah.
I guess it's like a little cabin, there you go, like a cabin they're staying in.
Yeah.
So that's just how the story ends, and man, it was so cool. Like even though it's 3 years old and I'm late as fuck, who cares? It was so cool,
dude,
man.
hey, it's fine. You know, I only read the Ninja Turtles Batman crossover, like, I want to say maybe this year or last.
Yeah.
That shit's old as fuck.
And just like that one video made me want to get into comics more.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I've been trying, but you know, comics are expensive, and they're confusing. I don't know where to go from.
Yeah, man, like comics are really expensive. But hey, once you find a place, I mean, you can't stop. It's good.
And talking about Batman, let's switch over to quote unquote Marvel's Batman, Mr. Moon Knight. I finished the series.
I mean, I'm gonna I know. There are closer ones, I think. Yeah.
But I mean, like, cause I've seen a couple videos like recently, and they're like, "Oh, he's considered Marvel's Batman because of like his character in the comics."
No, like not even that. Like there are some. There's one guy who like is directly based off fucking Batman, and that's like Nighthawk.
Oh, that's such a weird name.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Moon Knight ended this week. The show.
I couldn't watch it.
What?
Like, because
I thought it was good. I watched it.
Moon Knight is a character who, for me, a lot of his intrigue comes from the fact that he is a character who he's a character who I like to call a highlight character.
Yeah.
Where he is at his most fun when you kind of just like watch the highlights of his adventures, and like I feel like the show is going to be annoying. I feel like I don't really want to have to wait to get to all that. And
it's already
finished. I can't imagine. No, not even that. Just like the length of the episodes.
Oh yeah.
And like,
it's like an hour long
I just don't know how invested I can get into him. It's like
honestly,
I'm not saying like I hate it or anything. It's just because I haven't watched it. I'm just saying like it's not calling to me the way it is a lot of people.
I don't know why I decided to watch it. Like literally, cause remember Movie Box?
Yeah.
Like how we got this shit. I was scrolling through that and I was like, oh, what should I watch? And I was like, oh, I guess I'll watch Moon Knight. And I did. The first episode is like, it's weird. I don't know if I say would grab me.
Yeah.
Cause like, it was good, but there's just like, it was no action. It was surprisingly good for a comic show, and it just, there was nothing in it. Like no action in it. But it was so
comic resource, by the way.
Oh, so like for the free?
It is a comic resource.
I mean, okay. Let me tell you, I'm gonna take a little picture of that one.
Right.
Hold up. Let me take a picture.
Email you the link?
Yeah, actually that too. This picture of a site where you can buy comics legally and professionally, and they are good.
He's saying it like that, but it really is. It's the site for my local comic shop.
But yeah, it was good. The final kind of fight at the end is really cool. And I saw a video about the ending after I finished and what it meant, and they like showed a couple panels from the comics, and I was like, man, the art looks cool. I already like the character just from watching the show. I want to read those comics now. So now I'm trying to see if I can read Moon Knight comics, but who knows. But yeah, dorky little comic book stuff for me.
Hey man, comics rule.
Yeah. So Moon Knight is really cool, but there's like, cause I'm assuming like they're supposed to be canon to the MCU. These Disney Plus shows.
You know, I know they said at one point some of them were. I know they said they were gonna make the Netflix ones canon.
Yeah.
Which they did.
They did with
Or at least they made the Daredevil canon. I don't know about fucking.
Because there's like some things that happen in Moon Knight that like, I know the Avengers technically aren't like a big thing after after Endgame. But there's still some members like Falcon is Captain America now and stuff like that. There's things that are like one big thing that happens in this show, not two big things that happen in this show that just like there's no way that like what's left of the Avengers didn't notice it. Because like there's just no way. Like they're I'm not gonna say the second one because it's like a big spoiler, but the first one that happens basically. Do you mind if I say it?
I don't care. I'm probably not gonna watch it.
Basically, they need to figure out how like the stars aligned on a certain day that was like thousands of years ago, and basically, Khonshu, who is the god, Khonshu, like he's like, oh, I could just turn it back, but it's gonna get the gods' attention and they're gonna steal me away. Because he's like already on a bad foot with them. So literally like he rotates the sky backwards in time to that day, and like everyone, it's not like just for him to see, like everyone sees it. There's people, like it shows normal people like, what the fuck is happening? So it's like there's no way that what's left of the Avengers and what's left of like known superheroes didn't see that. Like if Moon Knight is canon, like there's no way they just can't bring that up.
But I mean, even if they do, like, and I kind of get, on one hand, where it's like, maybe they wouldn't have, like, dealt with it or whatever, because it's like, I mean, it doesn't seem to be hurting anybody, but it's like, what the fuck is going on up there?
It's so weird. But that was my little segment, I guess. That was, like, mostly me talking for
Hey, dude, we've had episodes where I've talked for a while. We split them up sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah, comics are cool. I want to get into them. But comics are long.
They are long.
So, who knows if I'll ever get into them. Maybe I will. But yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing that.
That's another Batman story you should read.
What?
It's Dark, the fucking future state, Dark Detective. That shit. Oh, it's clean. Love that shit.
Yeah. I also know about I say I know about like their some low underground shit, like, oh well, I know about this. Well, it's like everyone knows about that, but like I know about Dark Knight Returns and stuff. I don't know if that's not canon because Joker dies, but or like it's not. It's like its own separate thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
I know about that one. I know the premise of A Death in the Family. I don't know much about Death of the Family, but I know there is a comic called Death of the Family. Like Death in the Family, that's the only reason I know about Red Hood, to be honest. And like Jason Todd. I think that's such a cool character. But how does he? Do you know how he comes back?
Yeah, so.
Cause I know he's like killed.
Okay, so. I know part of it. I know that somehow.
And when he was killed, he was Robin at the time when he was killed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that somehow I might be absolutely misremembering. I'm pretty sure that Ra's al Ghul sent someone from the League of Assassins, or like Talia or somebody, to like steal his body, and they put him in the Lazarus pit. So he comes out, he stays with them for a while, trains, and this is kind of iffy. I know in one storyline he fucks Talia, like they get into a relationship, which normally it's like, yeah, whatever. Right? She is Batman's baby daddy, so it's like, that's kind of weird.
I know the only reason I know that is because I just recently finished Arkham City.
Yeah.
And in Arkham City, it's like they kind of play on that, where it's like, because Joker stabs him with like infected blood from him, and like Batman starts getting sick, and he needs Ra's al Ghul's blood to make the cure. And when he goes to where he's at, Talia's there, and they kind of like play on that a little bit. But anyways, my bad.
So that's how he comes back to life. He trains with them for a bit. He goes back. Well, you know about him going back to Gotham. right?
I don't think so.
So he goes back to Gotham, and he's got like a grudge now.
Oh yeah.
Because like, and it's not even that like he's pissed that Batman like didn't save him or whatever. It's like, you know, that's just shit that happens.
He's pissed that Batman keeps him alive.
It's
right?
like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you know, I thought that. I know, I remember this line from the movie. I don't remember if it's in the comic though.
From the animated movie?
Yeah, because I know he's like fucking. Dude, like, it's one thing, you know, for the Joker to kill somebody you don't know or whatever, and for him to not be there, or he's hard to track down. You're the world's greatest detective, and he killed me, your adoptive child. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Why is he still alive?
Yeah. And then Batman gives his, like, if I kill him,
it's
if
like,
I go
dude,
down to
yeah,
that
no,
place,
that part is weirdly
I
canon.
won't come back.
Where it's like, if Batman kills somebody, he's not gonna fucking stop.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. And like, I know that, and that's like the weird thing where Batman kind of does. He's like, I don't really trust many people to kill, but you're on thin ice.
Yeah.
But I kind of trust you, because it's like, I can't be killing at all. Like, shit will get wild.
Yeah.
You can like really prioritize shit.
Yeah.
Where it's because like I know he states it. I'm pretty sure it states it at one point. He's like, I don't even want to kill any of the others, but this guy is a fucking menace. He's got to go.
So you could take care of that.
No, like that's what Red Hood says.
Oh.
Because he has more self-control than that. He's like I don't want to kill Riddler. I don't want to kill Penguin. I don't want to kill any of the others. But this motherfucker,
Joker,
he is built different. We have to kill him.
Yeah, it's like he needs to die.
Yeah.
Now.
Like we cannot leave this guy alive.
Yeah.
And there was one thing that was like kind of funny to me. In one comic, well, I don't know. Well, I guess funny isn't the right word, but whatever. In one comic, Joker, he gets the death sentence, but it's for something he didn't do.
Oh.
So Batman, he's trying to spend this whole comic trying to protect him, and he's like, guys, oh shit, like he's fighting the police and everything. And
Joker didn't do it. He can't.
Yeah, he's like, you guys, listen. Like, you know the shit he's done. You could just arrest him for anything else. Like, I'm gonna die on this hill. I can't let somebody fucking get killed for shit they didn't do.
Yeah. Yeah. I also saw a video that like it was like it wasn't like a definitive answer as to why Batman doesn't kill, but it was just like a general reason where it's like, oh, you know, if Batman kills, he's no better than the person who killed his parents and all this and that and that. And it was kind of like, it got to the topic of Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
How in like the part where Batman's about to kill Superman, he's like, you were never even a man or something.
I might know what you're talking about. And I'm really angry that people misunderstand that scene a lot.
Yeah, and it's like, you're not even a man. And then he's like, yeah, the Martha scene and how that was like a big joke where it's like...
Yeah, and I hate that people like misunderstand that. Where it's like, oh, they have the same name. And it's like, no, that's not like, what's going on there.
It's like, oh.
It's like, this fucking guy who, he's fucking certain that I'm about to murk his ass. Yeah. And he's like, please, you gotta save my mom.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, this is someone's son, a person's son. This is a person and all that. And then he was like, you know, this scene would have worked incredibly well if, like, earlier in the movie, he didn't just murk people. Yeah. Like, he, like, in the movie, he, like, murks these criminals who are driving away. He, like, blows their car up while they're in it.
And I think it's something where, like, you have to pick a lane and stay in it. Yeah. Because I think this works for the Batman we got in this movie. He's older. He's grizzled. He's fucking completely disillusioned with the world. Yeah. His ideals are kind of like not really quite as high as they were before. Yeah. So I think like this Batman killing, I think it makes sense, right? But at the same time, you can't then have him be like, yeah, life is sacred. And I get that it's like an epiphany, but it's like, it's one goddamn word. Mm-hmm. And we know the thought process, right? But it's like, you have to illustrate that a little more clearly. Because as it's presented, it's like fucking, this guy said a fucking word that I identify with. You got off the hook today, boy. Yeah. That's like if fucking, what? I don't know. That's like if somebody fucking tried to kill me, right? And I'm like, wait, Ramona Rams. And it's like,
School. I went to school.
It's like, yeah. Like, that's how it's kind of presented. It's like, wait, my school mascot was an eagle. And it's like, an eagle? Eagles are birds. I like birds.
It's like, I'm about to kill someone who enjoys birds. It's like, why'd you say bird? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like.
But yeah, that was little comic and superhero rant.
Yeah.
Not even rant, but
these
just
are weird.
topic.
Like weirdly, this is like maybe our third episode that is like really heavily superhero comics type based.
Yeah, but I mean the last Batman one at least, I wasn't like even really getting into.
Yeah,
him
and then
like
for
that.
the Spider-Man one, I knew like a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man, like he's a really popular character, but he's not really one that like. I would say not one that interests me because he does, but it's like it's not one I'm gonna go out of my way to be like, oh golly gosh, a brand new Spider-Man comic or whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, man, we're at the hour.
Yeah.
So
one was kind of crazy. I feel like with all the podcasts, like the first 5 to 10 minutes, I feel like they feel
really
long.
slow.
They feel slow and long, but then it really picks up.
Yeah, we just like get into it, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of losing the tangents a little bit. I think we're starting to get a little too focused. And
maybe. No, we had a couple topics.
I think on some level too, that kind of adds to it too.
Yeah.
But so yeah, this has been episode 9. I hope you've had as much fun listening to us ramble as we had making you listen to us ramble. So
we ramble.
We ramble. We go on tangents, and I can't. I wanna like I can't. I'm astonished at how we transitioned from whatever normal shit we were talking about to like a whole ass like Elliot Rodger incel type.
Yeah.
And then just like, oh, you want to talk about superheroes?
I want to talk about comics and Batman and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah. That was cool though.
Yeah, man. But yeah, be sure to like, comment, all that good stuff, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Except we won't because we don't fucking see you, but you know.
Facts. Bye.